Well, hello. I'm here in Pahrump, and I know that there's a lot of kids going back to school real soon, if not already. And everyone's excited, and you want to go shopping, and what I have learned is a lot of those discount stores, even Didi's, they have different ones out there that I go over on at Blue Diamond. It's only an hour's drive away. You're right near where everything is. There's Target. You can spend twice as much at Target, but you go into these discount shops and you will get really nice pair of pants for like, half of what you would over at Walmart. I mean, over at even Target. And that's where I usually would go. And if I had to take my kids, I never had to worry about that. My kids were 10 years apart, and by the time my daughter was born, we were in a decent school district. So I usually had, hi, thank you, I usually would just in the summertime I buy all the winter stuff for my kids. So I would figure out how I would figure out and guesstimate what the weather was going to be. I can buy the coats and the hats and everything in the summertime. This is when I buy all the wintertime clothes. In the wintertime, I buy all the summertime. So I figure out how big they were getting. That's the only way that I survived, because if I didn't, I would be like, it was such a difference in their ages and stuff. So my son would be into stuff that was way more expensive than my daughter, who you could get stuff from almost, Didi's and dress her fine. So anyway, thanks for the heart shapes. The one thing I know, and when I do buy online, I have the same motive. I look for wintertime stuff, because right now is the time to buy your boots and your winter coats and all the things that a lot of people want to get rid of because they don't want to store it. Or I had friends who never had a winter coat. She said, oh gosh, I don't even use it enough to have this. So, I sell it. And it's a really nice winter coat. So she would sell these winter coats in the summertime or spring, and she would get rid of them. And people like me would go, hey, I might need that down the way, and I don't want to spend $150. I'd rather spend 25 bucks. And that's how I buy my stuff online and even in the stores. They're starting to bring out the winter stuff, but don't buy those high prices. Go on eBay. Even Amazon knows how a lot of places, just that deal with Amazon will have sales on their boots and everything that's winter that we're not thinking about buying right now. We're just thinking about going in our pool and summertime stuff. Get some wintertime stuff between 50 to 70% off, or even more if you buy it in the summer. That's the big secret. I used to tell my friends, well, I only spent 25 bucks on this. And what's another thing I bought for $30? Is that my full price? Yes, it's a used item, but I didn't have to pay full price. And there's something, like you have someone going to college and they want the newest. You could go on eBay and literally someone who goes, I mean, it's not in the most perfect conditions. It's not, it's starting to fray, but you can always buy something to fix this and you'll be just fine. It's $30. Where are you gonna buy something, the Beats with 30 bucks? And if it's nice, so it's my dad's favorite color. So, anyway, a lot of people should think out the box when you're buying, your school clothes. I usually go over to Blue Diamond, and they have some discount places right near the Target. And yeah, they got a lot of nice little shops and stuff. But when you're having kids and you have to make that buck go, I used to go shopping. I used to go over at Hudson's and even Macy's. They have their discount area because they're getting ready to bring in like summer. So when you get into spring and even in the time when it's summer like now, You can go, and I used to go to Macy's and clean up. I used to buy the in styles for my son, and I never spent over $200 because he was young and stuff. And I swear to God, I buy the nicest coats and stuff. The coats, the Ralph Lauren coats that were back then going for like $300-400, 25-30 bucks. Boom, Macy's, 60-70% off. Because it's out of season, no one's going to be wanting, when it's 95 degrees and 100% humidity, go out with a Ralph Lauren, coat, you know. And it's the same thing. That's how you shop. That's how I do it. I do it off season. I don't buy, this is my wintertime buying, so I don't look for swimsuits. Now you're looking at Victoria's Secret. They're always having some really good deals. And if you are a credit card holder, even though I paid my credit off there, they shut my account down. Yeah. So, but when you are their credit card holder, you get a lot of good deals, and it's really nice to have that. But besides that, you can save some good deals when you go in the store, or when, they have a lot of things that if you buy online, but I would like to have, we need to keep hold of that human touch, go in the store every so often. I miss going in the store. So anyway, I just want to say, if you want to look up my PayPal account, I will give you my new email, which is, I'll put it over here for the PayPal. If you want to help me out. So a lot of people I've gotten in arguments and going, no, I only spent $10 on these flip-flops. Swear to God. People are so jaded. No, I said there you go. All right. I had gotten flip-flops that are by a company called Roxy, and apparently they're an expensive company. And I got in an argument with the guy who was supposed to pay me because I was wearing a pair of flip-flops she wanted. I said, shit, if you pay me $10 more, she can have my fucking flip-flops. I wanted to say, because that's all they cost me. Jeez. Yeah. A lot of people will say stuff and I will go, wow, you've got to be joking. So anyway, I have, that's usually my buying thing. I buy off season, and even the most expensive places that I've been, like Macy's or, whatever they have out there, I mean, they usually have like the off season. And if you have kids who either quit growing, they're not, their shoe size isn't changing each year, it's a lot easier. With my son, I think it was he quit changing shoe size by the time he was 11 or 12. Same with my daughter. So, I thought she was going to grow up taller, but she's shorter than me, like my grandma. She's my little pint-sized girl. So anyway, that's where I'm at. When you go shopping, and the best way to look is, and I always say, go to those stores that you can buy, the name brand clothes without the big name brand prices. Those are the way to go. I usually shop off Blue Diamond, where it's with Target, and that's where I find myself, going there. There's other stores nearby, and there's also not that far is you have a ton of, what's it called? I call them liquidation stores, but they'll be like, Foot Locker and everything, but it's like the discount stuff. They have that even not far from there that I've taken my daughter there. It's really reasonable. So that's another place you might want to think of is where they have outlet stores. That's what it's called, outlet stores. She loves them, and they are definitely. I went to the Foot Locker, and not Foot Locker. It was. I got a cat. I got an animal at work that I call him a leg licker. Really like to lick legs. I'm going to call my next dog Leg Licker. I don't care if he's a leg licker or not. I'll just call him that's Leg Licker. He's good licking legs. Yep. So when when you look at discount stores, that's the best way to go. You can always look online, but for the deep discount, most of these people that sell the clothing and the backpacks and all the other stuff, some of the stuff they buy in the same places we buy when we go shopping over at, at Blue Diamond. I mean, I've got, I'm going to be honest, I don't pay full price. I bought this one discount, and this is put at, I think it was like $90. It's Juicy Couture, and it's put as, I think it was $90, or something like that. And I'm like, well, dang it. I like it because it's a backpack. You can fit a lot of stuff in it, and it's all good. So I like that. But I didn't pay full price. Most of my stuff that I wear, including my underwears, hardly anything is ever full price. The only time I ever paid full price for anything was when a friend of mine's daughter was going to get married, and I bought an outfit because she said, yeah, I just don't like the lighted out outfits. And I said, really? I'm going to buy that. She goes, no, you're not. Yeah, I am. And your mom's going to let me wear it. Yeah. Hey, Carol, can I wear it? Yeah, okay. And she's like, no, you're not going to wear the lighted up outfit. And I go, I ordered it. I'm getting it. I brought it to the bunko showing everybody. Oh, her eyes got about this big. And I'm going to wear it. Things happen and it just, I never got to wear it. And it was unforeseeable conditions in that. And a lot of healing. So besides that point, I still have that lighted outfit. Well, I guess I'll look good this, well, I'll be able to fit in that. Yeah, at the rate I'm going, I feel like, all right, I'm wearing a size, this is 4. I think it's a 4. I love the way my boobs are right now. They're getting so big. I swear to God. I'm like, boy, this is old age. I'm not going to complain. Oh my gosh. So today I plan on getting a little more sun. Oh boy, that is always so much. But I've been doing well with that. And like I said, there is my email address, and if you want to do for the PayPal, I would appreciate very much. And nothing else. I lead a very boring life. My son got a friend to come over. Wow, can't believe it. He's got friends. So my chest is still hurting. Oh yeah. So I just wanted to say, that to my friend, my neighbor, Derzelski. Yeah, Derzelski, I want to tell you something. Yeah, that's right. You listen in. Yeah, I got a 6-pack. I got a 6-pack. So, yeah. Yeah, Derzelski. He's one of the neighbors. He's like one of those old football type of guys. And, when you get old, I'm joking. Anyway, he's one of our neighbors, and I like to just, kid with the Darzalski. Yeah, there's nothing like it. All right, and I have always there's always the Magellanski. He's another one. All the girls are after him on this on our street. All the gals are chasing after him. Oh, he's one of the good looking ones. He's a looker. So I like to mention that. Yeah, yeah. Um, you know where I live, like they say, you know. Um, yeah, I do have a crush on the Magellanski, He's like a siren, the male form. Oh, yeah. Mhm. Now, like I said, I have a lot of people who say, how do you stay so young looking because you don't go in the sun a lot? That is one of the ways. Another way, if you're a big sun person and you love to do your exercises in the sun and everything, at least put something on it. This is what I've been putting on my face so far, and how I stay so young. When I was young, my grandmother bought everything that was natural, like real super hippy dippy. She stopped at the soaps because it it fell apart. My grandfather said it looked like shit, so she quit buying the hippy dippy soaps. At that time, they weren't. Some of them were made really. They were weird. Okay, even me, I thought, I don't know. So it's come a long way where you get the homemade soaps and they actually smell decent. I used to get some homemade soaps and say, oh, it smelled worse than when I went in. So, when you think about saving money, you can think about making your own soaps. You can think about buying in bulk. What a lot of people do is they have like a membership and they go in with family and they all shop anyway, so you can go financially that way. To save money is to go with other family members, because it's an expensive thing. It's like I think $160 for like a year's worth. Yeah, so it's like $160 for like a year's worth. And that's one way to save. You can have a big birthday party and tell everyone BYOB and tell them what you want, and hope you can save that way if your birthday is near the time of you going to school. Yeah. So if anything, you got any ideas, put them down on the thing. Tell me while you save money. I have people who ask me why how I stay so young. I've been using this for years and years. Never did I thought I would. Well, anyway, when I was 12, I was given some presents and stuff like many 12-year-olds. And because, like I said, my grandma bought all the natural stuff, because you see, at the age of 5, they found out I really, me and the outside were not too friendly. So I got this, and I learned how to make it, and it was a fun thing. And yeah, while my friends were playing in the sun a lot of times at 12 o'clock, I was brought inside because I burnt like a crisp. And by the time I was 20, not 20, 18, I decided to go into emergency. I couldn't just, I had to try to be normal. I wanted to be tan as my cousins, the twin Ding Dong brothers, Dean and Don. Yeah, the Kowalski. Yeah, yeah, they're not cute. They're my cousins. They're something else. Okay, they put me through pain. Oh, you don't even know half of it. But yeah, yeah. The Ding Dong brothers have definitely showed me that I am more than human. Oh yeah. Um, and they even came for my 12 when I turned 12. It was a big deal, and I got to go and spend it in California than anywhere else. That was the biggest thing because I moved from California to Michigan, and I missed a lot of my family. I really did. I got away with so much there, and then in Michigan, I couldn't get away with jack or shit. I had to wait a while. So when you have that, you know, but I like to sit there and state, I'm hoping that, Miguel Linsky watches, but he probably doesn't watch, but that's okay. He's cute, you know. He is, Out of all the neighbors, it's like, let's go watch his vehicle go. Miguel Linsky. There's a Linsky net, so he's so mad at me. Oh, I think it's hilarious. I really do. Yeah. He gets so mad at me. Darzell Linsky gets so angry as a neighbor. But Miguel Linsky, ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that is. But I've been using it since I was 12. Um, there was a time that I didn't use it, but I always gone back. And I think part of the reason why people look good for their age, also they don't do a lot of going out in the sun. You don't get the stuff. So I think, and another reason is genetics. My family does look pretty good for their age. It's how your body goes. So you got 50% genetics and 50% what you put in your body, and what you're doing to it. And my grandparents really didn't. I didn't have, yeah, yeah, I lived on coffee as a kid. So, yeah, I never really thought of my life being different. But then I come to think of it, I didn't go out a lot. It had to be really early morning or later in the evening where my family would have me out. A lot of times it was checking for sun tan stuff. But like I said, you can always check and you tell me what your ideas are on, buying discount. Go to Costco, you can buy a discount there if you're having your children where they're bringing home friends and some of them you feel are not eating good enough and you want to have the extra stuff. Costco is a place to go. Um, and then there's other warehouse stores you can go and shop at, and you don't even have to have their you know savings card or anything. You just walk in. The one thing that I enjoy more than anything is when you go on Prump has a help page, and sometimes you can say, hey, I need this and this. Do you know where I can buy this? Especially around the Christmas time, and even this time when your kid is getting ready to go to college, and you want to make sure that they have all the tools that they're going to need over in college land, besides beer bong or something like that. So anyway, and that's about what I usually do. What I've done throughout when I was with somebody, and the only reason why we had money is because I was not stupid. I never bought things. Usually, if they were bought new, they were bought at deep discount. I had to have friends go, "You're kidding me? You paid that little?" And I go, "Yeah." And that's how I did it. I had to a lot of times take care of my significant other who probably just lost a job, walked away from a job, something, and I had to take care of two kids, not two, one kid and another one who just never, yeah, it got bad. I was usually taking care of a lot of people financially, and I had to think out of the box in order to have stuff for my son because we lived in Detroit. I had to find a place, for him to go to school. and that was in Dearborn. So I had to pay for a private school. That was expensive. Jesus, they had to become a member. It was like this. Oh, try to save. It was like saving. It was supposed to save me 50%, and it cost me probably more and a lot of other stuff. Oh my God, this one woman. She had told me, she goes, it was a size 6. And what happened was I have boobs, and the dress kept popping open because what happened is when people who are the wrong size wear it, they wear out the things. I said, I just sew up the buttonhole and be fine. Somebody who was bigger, tried it on. She goes, oh, what size was that? Maybe it might fit me. And I laugh and I go, no, it's a size 4. And she goes, oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of animosity, and I had a lot of fun. The one teacher that we ended up, she would always try to get some, like think that I had a special shopping mojo. I said, no, I just shop when it's off season. I got these boots when it was 95 degrees out. No one was wearing them. You shop off season. That's part of the reason I would save money. But you don't get to wear your stuff right away. That's the only difference between saving, 50, 60% and saving no percent. You can buy it now, and wear it. But the thing is, you're also going to pay for that. And you also have to understand you have whatever you buy, you got to put it away until you're going to need it. So if you're going to need it, it's helpful. So that's where I stand with that. I hope everybody enjoys that. Hi, Terry. So yeah, and I have people at work. Not people at work. People on our street. Darzel Zinski will talk about my arms and stuff, and I'll talk about his stomach. So we didn't get in each other's thing. He thinks he's all that in a bag of fried chips. So yeah, I like doing that. But yeah, Miguelinsky. Oh yeah, yeah. That's the neighbor. All the chicks here are like, yeah, all the chicks here are all interested in. Yeah, there's they. Yep. So I always joke. The neighbors here are very close knit, especially when it becomes fall. And Miguel Linsky, he's a very quiet man, but he's very nice and good looking. So I am going to probably watch more of Mythbusters, and I did my laundry, it's all on my other bed. I took out my work clothes. I don't know what I'm going to have for like eating for dinner. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like, I got to pay some of my electric, and I need to buy some groceries. So I'm kind of so if you can help the Omega, buy groceries, make my life a little better, give to my PayPal account, I'd be so appreciative. I'll sing and dance for you, whatever it takes. I keep a prayer in your pocket and hope in your heart.